What is Dak Prescott's ceiling with the Cowboys this season if he is 100% healthy?
Well, it's hard for me to say what his ceiling could be. I know this offense can be very explosive. We saw that when he started the season and how he was able to start the season. So I think this team could win the NFC East if Dak Prescott is 100% healthy and they get some things shored up. But just solely focusing on Dak, he wants to play. Like, that's no question. That's no doubt. When you look at this offense and the weapons that are at his disposal, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Ezekiel Elliott in the back, I mean, you have so many weapons that can, and playmakers that can make plays that elevate what you already have brought to the table, what you've already been able to showcase. His ceiling is really through the roof. And I think that's why the Dallas Cowboys are still like, well, we don't really want Russell Wilson because we know Dak Prescott can get it done with these type of guys, and he's shown the leadership skills. And I think that's something that, you can't really replace. We always think that we can take a guy out of the locker room and just automatically replace him because of the talent and the production on the field. But when you bring the type of leadership and the presence that Dak Prescott brings to this team in this locker room, that's not easily something that you can replace. So his ceiling, in my opinion, there is no ceiling.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. One thing you're going to have to replace is those suits. I can see your muscles popping out through your body. I know I got to answer the question, but golly, Greg. Bro, lay off the weights, bro. Like, what are you doing here? Anyway, gosh. All right, anyways. So, look, his ceiling. We talked about his ceiling. Statistically, Greg, he can be the best quarterback next year. He was doing it last year. The only thing that was a concern, or was a big concern, was him turning the ball over. What he was doing with those weapons that you just talked about, 3 receivers that can easily be number 1 receivers on 28 other teams, and then a great tight end, and then you got Zeke, and they get Zeke back. So the sky's the limit for him. But this team has too many question marks. So he can be great, Kevin, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be a championship team. I know, Nick, you picked them to be a Super Bowl contender last year, but that's not likely this year. That defense, way too many question marks. We were literally having a conversation about their mentality. They were talking about, well, it's impossible for us to give max effort every single play. These guys were missing tackles. They weren't running to the ball. And then on the offensive side, you need that offensive line healthy, and you need a better Ezekiel Elliott. And then the biggest question mark to me is McCarthy. Has the game passed Coach McCarthy? If he is who he say he is, then this team can win this division, but they'll get to the playoffs and lose, Kevin.
Okay, if they get to the playoffs and lose, it will not be Dak's fault. And as we talk about his ankle, hopefully his ankle's 100%. If the doctor's saying it's 100%, your old buddy Kevin Wildes will believe you. And then if he needs a contract, there's people out there saying, like, well, he's good, but he's not quite great. And, well, is he as good as Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. Is he as good if we get into a time machine? Is he as good as Dan Marino in 1984? I don't know. Would you pay Dan Marino that money? Here's the real world. Not living in a pretend world. Every time he steps onto the field, the Cowboys have a chance to win. And the large majority of the time, he's the best quarterback on the field. When you look at their record, let's just go through the quarterbacks who Dak is going to play. Here you go. NFC East. Is he better than Jalen Hurts, who might not even be the starter? Yes. Is he better than Danny Dimes? Yes. Is he better than this anonymous person we don't even know is going to start for Washington? Yes. Next full screen, please, Titanic. Who else do the Cowboys play next year? Hey, they're also playing the NFC. Is he better than Carr? Yup. Is he better than Herbert? Right now he is. I like Bitcoin Herbert. I think he's got no ceiling, but right now he's better. Better than Drew Lock? Look, I love the Toy Story celebrations, but guess what? Still better than you. Patrick Mahomes? No. There you go. That's the first one that Dak Prescott is not better than. Next one. Who else are you playing? Oh, you got Tom Brady. He's going to be 44. Tom Brady still got it. It's got 7 rings, don't get me wrong. Teddy? Yes. Kirk Cousins? Yes. Kyler Murray? Coin flip, I'm still going to go with Dak. Matt Ryan, yes. Who's going to be the Saints quarterback? Who knows? And Dak's better than him either way. So, Jenna, I know we had a lot of talk, whether he's good, whether he's great, whether he's excellent. The moral of the story is this. 14 out of 16 times he's going to be the best quarterback on the field. I think they should pay him a king's ransom of money and stop any conversation about how good this guy is.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.